As part of the Guardian's Underground Music series, we asked readers what we should be checking out. Somebody sent us a video of an Algorave which had all of these numbers up on a wall, all of these coding things happening, and I didn't quite understand, but I felt really curious. So I'm here in Sheffield to check out what an Algorave actually is.
As much as I like how computers are very good at automating things, I like to step in there and disrupt what the computer's doing and like take back control. In that way, it becomes a bit more human.
With Algorave, I can improvise electronic music, which is a thing that's actually reasonably hard to do. You can kind of shape your ideas to the room.
One of the things that Algorave's really keen on is that people can see what you're doing, and it demystifies it a little bit. Like, computer coding is something that's typically seen as like really hard and scary, and I think people are really keen to kind of break that down, because actually as a beginner you can come in with very little knowledge of, or zero knowledge really, of programming or of making music, and actually create something that's really expressive.
Having zero knowledge of coding and music production myself, I went along to an Algorave workshop in Sheffield, where several of the main performers were introducing newbies to the programs they use.
So this is like the phrase book.
Yeah, like
or the dictionary. What does the MS mean?
Milliseconds.
So the attack is 1,000 milliseconds.
Which is a second. Which means it takes a bit of time to get up to its maximum amplitude.
All right, so if I change it from 1,000 milliseconds to 100 milliseconds, we have what is essentially the base for a grime piece.
Yeah.
This is all now making sense to me.
And you see the B.cm ratio equals mouse X and mouse Y.
Yep.
Run that.
Run that. I'm going to run it.
I think you need to. And then move your mouse around.
Oh, wow! Is it offensive if I ever use the word geeky around this and like I feel like I'm geeking out? Am I allowed to say that? Does that
I think
upset?
it's fine to say that. I don't mind. I mean, I'm a university lecturer who's got a PhD in computer music. Like, you know, I'm okay for people to make assumptions about me.
Okay, cool. I think it's really cool, and it's nice to be like geeking out.
At an Algorave, the codes that the musicians use are projected behind them, often along with live coded visuals that respond to the music.
This is Cyril. We're going to ask Cyril to listen to the microphone. Whoa.
Oh gosh, I don't like seeing my laugh in the space. When you're actually at an Algorave, is this kind of pre-set up to you're live coding your music and then live coding this?
So I'm sort of listening to them and I'm thinking, how could I express this and colours and mood and tempo to make kind of this immersive atmosphere.
The mix of people that kind of enter Algorave and this kind of music, are they all from kind of computer backgrounds, coders and things like that?
No. I would say most of them are from musical backgrounds. Because even though it might look like someone's just doing something technical because they're writing in numbers, they're still kind of sequencing sound and thinking about rhythms and thinking about how that kind of stuff works.
McLean created Tidal Cycles, which is the main program that many Algorave performers use.
You created this program. How much do you feel that you are now like learning from other people who have taken this program and then done their own things with it?
Yeah, a lot. I decided to share it, then other people picked it up and actually making music which I think is probably better than mine. It's kind of anti-commercial in a way. If you're sharing stuff just as a matter of course, it becomes less about a commodity, more about an experience, about a live experience.
It's a really disparate scene, I think. Whenever there's kind of more than like one person doing it in a place, that's where stuff tends to happen.
In some of these rooms that I've been in, there's like 60-70% women.
A lot of the Algorave promoters are really concerned with gender balance and making sure they don't have all male sets and stuff like that. So you will come to a live coding show and as a woman you can see another woman doing it, which I think kind of breaks down some of that confidence barrier.
Where would you hope for this to go? Are you happy with how it is right now and all the things you're working on? Do you have any visions of where you could see this moving?
I don't have any clear vision for Algorave. I'm kind of surprised that it's come this far. I think it would be nice if it's spread out into different cultures and it became a way of people exchanging different kinds of music through code.
Really, it's just a tool. It's not a genre. It's just a way of making.
If you are making music, you can look at these code-based tools and incorporate them into your process. Maybe it's just a touch of it, maybe it's a lot of it, but it's one additional thing to give you a lot more capability.